It might be a little cramped, but it's the safest place in the world.
Oil rig might not look like much now, but I'm sure it'll get there.
Careful around the railings. It's a long way down.
Good. Everyone's here. We want to know who the prisoner is and who they work for, and what their orders were. After that, terminate them. Let us begin.
At once, sir. Comfortable? Good. Let's start easy. Tell us who you are.
Go to hell.
I assure you, you'll want to cooperate.
And I assure you, you'll want to go fuck yourself.
Why were you at the Army Depot?
I won't talk. I won't.
Why don't you try and get the prisoner to talk, Lieutenant?
You think I'm scared of you? Is that all?
That's enough. Perhaps we should use the serum.
Of course. Once the serum has been administered, the prisoner will speak, but we'll only have a few minutes before they suffer cardiac arrest.
Wait! Stop! No!
Now, you're going to tell us everything you know, and fast. You haven't got long. Who are you?
I'm Major Burroughs, Hawk Squad of the Fury Company.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Now, Major Burroughs, what is Fury Company?
We were created to loot supplies, take over all those pre-war bases.
Created? Explain.
Institute. We're synths. They send us when they want to be discreet. People think we're just mercs.
What about Vanessa? Where does she fit into all this?
Institute had DNA samples. They made her so.
Speak, damn it!
Get through. Biometrics! Ah.
They're dead.
So this was the Institute's doing. That was enlightening. It looks like we're dealing with some sort of covert Institute operation. And I suppose they created Vanessa in the hopes they could get through any military biometrics locks. That's sick and twisted.
Why would the Institute be involved?
It's hard to say. What do you know about the Institute?
Nothing worth mentioning.
It is high time we learn more about them. We can't afford to have a large unknown like them interfering with us. I'll talk to the Senator about it. Before we proceed any further, due to your exemplary service thus far, I am promoting you to Captain. I want you to head to the armory and talk to our new quartermaster. She will issue you some of our newly manufactured equipment. We'll talk more later. Dismissed, Captain. You two, clean up this mess and bring the body to Dr. Kane. I'm sure she'll find it useful.
Yes, sir.
These outlaws intentionally tarnish our good name.
Hey, you the one the General sent over?
That's right. You're in charge here?
Huh, you're damn right I am. I'm Quartermaster Barrett, and this is my armory. Whenever you're in here, I don't care whether you're the president themselves. What I say goes. Got that? Now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, let's get you suited up. Question 1. Urban, forest, desert, or frost?
That one.
Urban Under Armour it is. Now, plasma or laser?
I'll take it.
Laser, nice choice. High speed and decent damage. Last one. Automatic, semi-auto, scatter, or sniper?
Oh, this sounds good.
This should be everything. Now, follow me. Let's see if you're any good with your new gear.
Gotta admit, I'm still not sure about being
Press the
back
button.
here. Hope you're alright.
Really? I don't know what General Ward sees in you. Anyway, you ever need equipment? You know where to find me. Ain't gonna be free, though. Not much gear to go around, and more soldiers heading our way. So, take good care of your standard issue equipment, alright?
I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. Hold that thought.
Attention, all personnel. Clear the landing bays immediately. Vertibirds are on final approach. Repeat, clear the landing bays immediately.
Well, things are about to get a little more interesting. I've got some prep work to do. Why don't you head outside? Find a spot to watch.
Guess I owe you my life, huh?
Thanks for getting us off that damn ship.
There's so much to fix here.
Congratulations on the promotion, Captain.
Your timing is impeccable, Captain. Watch. Power of the Enclave, we will reclaim what is rightfully ours. We have a full complement of troops. Dr. Kane is making strides in her research, and Senator Matthews has gotten his high command's full backing. We have everything we need to mobilize into the Commonwealth, and plans are being drawn up as we speak. No mutants, Brotherhood of Steel, or this Institute will stand in the way of our law.
What's our next move?
Seeing as the Senator has just arrived, we're holding a briefing session. You should join us. It would be good for him to meet one of our most promising officers. I almost forgot. The technicians have repaired the last of the executive bedrooms. It's yours. I trust you'll find it has everything you need.
And with the vertibirds here, you should know you are authorized to use them. Speak to Lieutenant Fitzpatrick to make the necessary arrangements.
Now, let's go speak to the Senator.
Landing pads are in motion. Stand clear. Repeat, stand clear of the landing pads.
law and order, whether the people want it or not.
Welcome. Please take a seat. Let's wait for everyone before we begin. Good morning, everyone. Is Dr. Kane not joining us?
She's currently occupied with an autopsy. I'm sure she'll join us later.
Ah, I see. Let's get started then. After speaking with the good general over the past few weeks, I'm pleased to finally make all your acquaintances. I'm sure you all have questions about myself, the state of the Enclave as a whole, and about our next steps. Now, do understand that in the interests of national security, I can only say so much. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am Henry Matthews, Senator representing the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I was elected by your peers to this prestigious position after the untimely death of Senator Clark at this very base. I've been sent here at the President's behest to oversee your progress and to ensure the Commonwealth is brought back into the fold. Any questions?
Yeah, I got one. Who is the President? I sorta lost track after eating.
Given recent events, the President's identity is classified. It's kept on a need-to-know basis. And my good man, you most certainly do not need to know. Nothing personal, you understand?
Where is High Command?
Sheesh.
Do we still have a central headquarters?
Well, I'm pleased to inform you that one of the Joint Chiefs is actually right here with you. General Ward was recently appointed chairman.
An honor, truly.
I'm sure it is. As for the location of High Command, what I will say is we have shifted to more of a distributed structure. That being said, our largest active facility is Mount Weather. Most of the personnel I brought with me was stationed there. How about you? Lieutenant, was it? Any questions from you?
She was just promoted to captain, actually.
A far more appropriate rank from what I've heard. So, any...
Forgive the intrusion, gentlemen. I have made a troublesome discovery.
What seems to be the problem, Doctor?
This autopsy. I was certain I would find a way to identify they were a synth. However, I was mistaken. If I didn't know any better, I'd have thought this was simply a vault dweller. It was only once I began the brain biopsy that it became clear it was a synth. There was circuitry, a lot of it, embedded deep within the brain tissue. Central to it, in fact. It's the only telltale sign I could find. These Institute synths, I heard they were lifelike, but seeing one in person, it's both incredible and harrowing.
It's like I told you. There's no way of telling a synth apart from a human unless you kill it. That's why people fear the Institute.
Yes, Colonel, you made your point.
The Institute has been on our radar for a long time now. Our agents have looked into numerous Institute-related incidents in the past, but have never been able to pinpoint the Institute's location itself. With how little we know of them, they could very well be our biggest threat. I'll come back to this in a moment. Now that we have you, Dr. Kane, how has work on the FEV been going?
I've made some promising adjustments to the genetic markers it targets, but truthfully, progress is slow. We're struggling with the lab's power supply. There isn't enough to keep the FEV compound stable for more than a few seconds at a time. We can only run tests for a handful of seconds at a time, and only every few hours. Unless we have more power.
Myers, is there anything you can do about that?
Well, we could always shut down the factory, like we did last time.
That's not an option.
Agreed.
Only other option is to upgrade the reactors, which is easier said than done. Leave it with me. I'll think of something.
That's your priority now, Myers. See it done.
Good. So, to summarize our priorities, Chief Engineer Myers, get us more power. Dr. Kane, you keep working on the FEV. This comes directly from the President. Everyone else, it's about time we find a way into the Institute. We must know what we're dealing with once and for all. And I insist the Captain spearhead this mission. They look like the type that get things done. Before I forget, Captain, I brought an exceptional doctor with me. You should have your medical with him in the first instance. Make sure you're at your best and all that. Now, I'll leave you to cross the T's and dot the I's. I will be in my office should anyone need me.
A word outside, Captain? Let's talk outside.
If you're wounded, go see Dr. Douglas over in the medbay. There's a real buzz around here these days.
Ma'am.
I don't like him, but he's right. I guess we'd better get to work. Got any leads for getting into the Institute?
That's a bold statement.
I know his type. Barks orders around without concern of how feasible they are. Add an air of superiority, and I don't like him latching to the General the way he has. Anyway, it is what it is.
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
As far as I know, no. So far, we've not had any direct interactions with them whatsoever. I guess it's lucky, in a way.
Have any suggestions?
You took down a Courser, right? Got some sort of chip from it? I take it to someone who specializes in Institute tech. Sadly for us, nobody here does. You're gonna need the help of the Railroad to get whatever's on that chip. They might not like talking to a stranger, but I'm sure they're pragmatic. They're going to want that chip. Finding them might be key.
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me into the Institute.
You do? Incredible. You need to show these to General Ward right away.
America's ours by right. Oil rig's looking great. Hard to believe it was left to rot for a decade.
Excuse me, officer.
Been a heck of a ride, hasn't it, ma'am? Listen, to say thanks for all the hard work, General Ward has authorized a vertibird to be on standby for you if you ever need transport.
Will the vertibird stay and help me fight?
Of course, if your AO is hot, the pilot will offer some covering fire. Take a look at the vertibirds on the landing pads. When you see one you like, let me know. I'll make sure it's on call for you.
Excuse me, officer.
So, which vertibird will it be?
That one.
Okay, great. I'll make sure that vertibird's ready whenever you need it. Here, you can use these flares to call it in. If you run out, you'll be able to get more from Barrett. Kick some ass out there.
Quartermaster Bear.
Your performance at the firing range earlier was disappointing. We cannot afford disappointing. I'll be issuing a formal reprimand, and be assured that I'll be keeping a close eye on your progress from here on out.
You're going to the Institute. Be careful, ma'am. Can't afford to lose you.
Oh, welcome to my clinic. Let me just check my notes here. Ah, Captain. You must be here for your medical. No time like the present. Shall we get started?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No, not today. I'm just going to ask you a few straightforward questions, and I'd like you to answer them to the best of your ability. What age group do you fall under?
That's right.
Let me just note that down. Have you ever suffered from sustained exposure to radiation?
Aucun problème avec les radiations aujourd'hui, docteur.
Excellent. Just keep an eye on your Geiger counter and you'll be fine. Are you suffering from any long-term illnesses that I should be aware of?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Wonderful. A fit and healthy soldier is the perfect role model for our troops. All that's left is for me to take a blood sample, and we'll be done. Just a moment. And we're done. Thank you for your time. Now, was there anything else I could help you with?
Non, merci.
I'll be right here if you need me.
Always keep your weapon close, and don't be afraid to shoot on sight. The wasteland's a dangerous place. Good work recovering all those materials for Dr. Kane. Heard the facility was crawling with locals and mutants. We're the only ones that can save our country. Brotherhood of Steel's in the region. This time, we'll be ready.
Squad Omega, be advised multiple hostiles have been sighted in your area. Proceed with caution.
Full force has been deployed here. Let's make it count.
Brotherhood took Washington from us. We'll take their elder from them.
Whatever the Institute is planning with their synths, it can't be good.
Can you really call that... coffee?
Hey, with these hours, I'll take anything that keeps me awake.
Head to the training area if you're looking for some target practice. If you're wounded, go see Dr. Douglas over in the med bay.
Sir.
Captain, we need those plans of yours. It's time to infiltrate the Institute.
I've got them right here.
Excellent work, Captain. I knew we could rely on you. There isn't enough space or power to build this device here, but there is a suitable alternative. We have been occupying the Army Depot. There are plenty of supplies and, more importantly, space there. I'll have Myers meet you there. Hand him the plans and get this built.
Extract.
There's a real buzz around here these
I
days.
swear I fixed this the other day. That's what you said last time. It might be a little cramped, but it's the safest place in the world. With the oil rigs factory running again, we'll have the best gear in the Commonwealth.
The Army Depot's a gold mine. It's really bolstered
Man.
our equipment.
Need some ammo, Captain?
D'accord. Je vais jeter un coup d'œil.
Only the best for our troops.
Head to the training area if you're looking for some target practice.
Careful around the railings. It's a long way down. Got a good number of recruits enlisting. Shame so few make it past screening.
All right. Let's see what the commotion is all about. What is it we're building, anyway?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter called the Molecular Relay? Take a look.
Yep. That there's a lot of big whites. Let me take a look at those plans. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't... Did you get a kid to draw this or something? Molecular transmission, RF waves, smart, very, very smart. Well, this definitely explains how the Institute can be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Looks like if we build this right, it'll hijack someone's return signal and nab you instead.
Then let's get to it.
I need a little more time to decipher all this, but I think you can get started with the stabilized reflector platform. Should have what we need to build it in the warehouse.
You've done good work.
You can thank me after I've sent you hurtling to the Institute. I think. This should be everything you're gonna need. Let me know when you built the platform. Got that platform built yet?
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Nice work. Let's move on to the next part. So, I've written down the remaining things we'll need to get this thing built. You come to me if you've got any trouble finding them, all right?
I'll get started.
Happy hunting. Oh, don't mean to insult your intelligence, but just so we're clear, make sure you wire the whole thing together, yeah?
I don't get why we've got all this greenery here.
Surely.
General Ward's a brilliant man. He'll lead us to victory.
Those gardener bots sure are dedicated. We'll destroy the Brotherhood. You can count on that. Brotherhood took Washington from us. We'll take their elder from them.
If you're wanting a workout, give the assault course a try.
We're the only ones that can save our country. General Ward knows what we've lost firsthand. He's our best chance of victory.
ça grouillait super longtemps. Peut-être qu'ils vont prendre possession des lieux. Peut-être au changement. La confrérie plutôt que, vous savez, débutant. Je sais pas. C'est une blague, hein. Je plaisantais. Si la confrérie vous écoute, je suis sûr que vous êtes très gentil et que vous valez mieux que les mutants. Pitié. On va écouter. Ouais. On va écouter une super chanson de Bob Crosby.
protéger et servir. Attention, interférer avec la tâche d'un robot représentant l'homme et
Vous avez écouté Uranium Lover par Elton Britt. Voilà. Alors, j'ai une petite nouvelle qui pourrait vous intéresser. Vous en voyez pas souvent.
ne restez pas là. Ne restez pas là. Attention, interférer avec la tâche d'un